Hello and welcome to our Banter Blitz show. Right on time. Yeah, I need the 3 minutes after the German show to sort of, get things on the road again. I need fresh tea, for example. All right, before we get to start, I have to mention again the 15% discount with the voucher. What a difficult word. Code ChessExplained. So yeah, if you don't have the premium yet, go get it and save 15%. Okay, here we go. Here we go again on our own, going down the only road we've ever known. Okay, who do we play? Is there any sort of system in my doing? And probably not. Let's play a couple of higher rated persons. Let's play Latreia. Just 2 or 3 higher rated opponents. Work hard to dream big. And play no move. Work hard, dream big, don't play a move. Yeah, no move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Termination. Okay, that is too long. So Dan has fairly high rating. Let's play. So let's go with 1e4. Yeah, Latreia kept it very simple. If you don't move, you're not going to make a mistake. A philosophy that works flawlessly. Dan mentioned he has lots of lag, but I hope it's not super terrible. Yeah, this is a well-known line. I don't know. I do this, right? And with e6 he's playing. Okay. With e6. I don't know. I think I go back. It's been a while since I studied this. But how bad can this be for white? Probably it's just going to be slightly better for me. Just like that. This knight has only one square. This is g5. If I go f3, he's got knight g3. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can also just play knight c3 and be better. I wonder if I have something better than the simple solution. Let's do it. It took too much time. That was unnecessary. I mean, I'm better anyway. After 94, I mean. Yeah, no fancy stuff. I mean, it was fairly clear that this was going to happen, but still, you never know. I'm looking like I'm wearing a heart surgeon gown. Nope. Nothing like the sort. This is actually a fairly standard sweatshirt. Okay. I'm not making a draw here. I just wanted to annoy black a little bit more. Aha. That is a surprising choice. Hard to believe that this is any good, to be honest. With the rook running around. I wonder if I should just go c4. I would like to do that. Open the position. c4 takes, bishop takes. But there is queen takes d4, unfortunately. I thought knight a5 was completely forced. That's surprising here. Isn't black collapsing here? What's going on? That looks a bit strange. Strange. Huh. Yeah, just this will win the pawn, yeah? I don't need to pin. So, gimme, gimme, gimme. I'll take a look at queen f6 check. Get this idea into the position. Okay. Let's take files. Pawn grabbing lessons. No, I didn't really grab a pawn. I just won it. Yeah, I mean, grabbing a pawn always feels a little bit, or sounds like it's not really good. Like you try to do something out of the ordinary, and here I just won the pawn because I've got too much pressure on black's position. Yes, c4 is a juicy square, but it doesn't attack anything. Knight on c4 is not doing much. It does threaten this this fork, though. Okay, rook b8. I was thinking. Still knight d8. Knight d8. Knight d2, I mean. Yeah, probably putting the knight where putting the bishop onto e8 was bad. I now see the problem with my play. That was bad, really. That was pretty bad. I've got a bad position. That's not fair. After this terrible play at the beginning by black. Bishop e8 was pretty awful, really. The check here is an absolute nuisance. I've got 19 seconds, oh my god. Black is definitely much better, much better. Yeah, I don't know what I did there. I just probably played it too relaxed. And if you have a winning position by move 15, you don't really look that much. Sometimes it happens to me. Just relax far too early. No, my mistake was to drive the bishop to e8. That was just bad. It was just bad. You just have to keep the bishop somewhere. I'm just a pawn up for nothing. This position is just winning for white. Just put the bishop somewhere else, not to e8. Okay, thanks for the game, Dan. And bishop to e8 was silly. It was just pseudo-active. Clay is Syrian 77. Mixing a little bit with knight f3. That sounds him into deep thought. Okay, I shouldn't castle actually, because yeah, the defeat sound is kind of sad. Always, right? Schelling is absolutely correct, yeah, with this observation. Okay. Maybe this one. I tried to be a bit quicker. Somehow I was also wasting lots of time in that game, the game before, against Dan. Okay, yeah, I can think of taking there. Okay. It's always tempting to completely destroy a pawn structure. Sometimes too tempting. Okay, I'll give up this exchange. That should be a really nice compensation. Got a center pawn for it and a much better structure. The bishop on d3 will be pretty neat. This is a move. It definitely is a move. Okay. Knight takes c6 to come. Okay, rook d1. Maybe. I'd like to put it onto d5 if he allows it. Probably not. Probably he will prevent it. Like with queen to e7. Yeah. Okay. Jetzt. Now black should definitely play c4. Yep. Yeah, it looks good, yeah. It looks good. What black is doing here looks fine. This is actually really debatable if I should have done that. Giving him the pawn. Probably not a good idea, to be honest, now that I think of it a little bit more. I'm not happy with this. It doesn't look good. Well, the exchange tag was fine. I mean, I'm just better after it, but I don't think I should have allowed the pawn to c3. That was a pretty substantial problem. Substantial mistake problem. So weird wording. Queen d2 is a big issue. I didn't need to play this sacrifice, of course, but I felt it was good, and I think it is good. But I should have played in a way that the pawn doesn't come to c3. This is just the problem. I'm such a moron. He might sacrifice. He might sacrifice on d3. No. I'm blundering this game away. Okay. Rook d2 was very, very much stronger. A lot stronger. Yeah, now I'm getting to this pawn. Will even win it, I think. I could have gone to c5. It would have been a bit better. A cheap tactician. This is a very cheap tactical idea. Well, you can try though. Yeah, the 2 pawns look a bit too strong. Yeah, thanks for the game, Syrian77. People don't like my exchange sacrifice there. I don't really know what the issue is. I mean, come on. This position is very nice for white. I mean, it's absolutely, really, absolutely impossible to be worse with white. I mean, if I just want to make a draw, I put the bishop onto d3 and just move shuffle forever. That's a draw. And I can always play on the weak pawns. So I can never be worse here. That's really not possible. And I think after getting a second pawn, I should be better. The problem is that probably here, I'm doing nonsense. And here exactly is the problem. I should go to b5. And this is what I should do. Put the bishop onto c4. That covers e2. And then I can simply try to convert this. Because black has no breaks for the rooks. It cannot enter anywhere. And I can try to play e4, f4, e5 long term. Yeah, and it's just better for white. And that was the issue. I should have done that. Rook d1 was bad. Then queen e7 was the tempo on this pawn. And I should keep one rook on if possible. So it wasn't too bad. I just have to play it correctly after that. Again, it's not winning, but here white must be a bit better. So Russell Froggatt. Let's get going. I think after the exchange sec, white should be at least slightly better. It's tough to say. Yeah, I played badly, of course, afterwards, and it should have been winning for black. Okay, so I'm trying a modern defense here that looks a bit like a hippo. Yeah, I probably have to go for hippo. I think this opening setup I've absolutely never played in a tournament game. I've tried so many things in chess, but I have never played the hippo. Sometimes they play like this, and then even f5. This is something that I have seen in games and never really understood how this kind of play is possible, but I kind of see the point. f5 threatens f4, and if white takes bishop f3, it might indeed work. Russell goes away. Okay, McKellar Castle. Okay, let's go to g6. make sure f4 isn't happening. Surprisingly, this is not so terrible. I always am very skeptical about weird setups like this, but it doesn't feel too terrible. Okay, knight f4. It's possible. If he takes it twice, d4 is hanging, so and he grabs it. Okay. Don't think I overlooked something. h6 is hanging sometimes, but first of all c3 is attacked. So I don't think he can take h6. Would be weird. Against knight h6 you can probably... Yeah, easiest would be queen f6 probably. And he takes it. So he's threatening mate. I was thinking if I go queen to f6 that kind of everything is hanging. The knight is hanging and the rook, like indirectly. Once the knight moves, I mean. Yeah, now too much is hanging, I believe. c3, h6 and the queen. That's really a lot. Yeah, white is running out of moves. Yeah, thanks for the game, Russell. Yeah, indeed, I think there's nothing really playable anymore. It's too much hanging. I think you should avoid to take on f4 probably. Check. This is not a threat really, knight f4. It doesn't involve a threat, I mean. And taking is probably helping me, just what I think. Okay, who else? Anybody I have not played? Oops. A long list. Okay, let's go Kasparov fan. Should I experiment a little bit? Not the best move, but why not? Once in a while. Is the chat currently frozen, or is anybody, or is everybody watching Champions League by now? It's possible. Yeah, okay. But that isn't so bad, huh? For white, is that a bad position? It looks kind of okay. I've got a central advantage, I believe. And this pawn. Okay, I can grab this pawn. And I will. I've never been a really greedy player, I have to admit. Not not much into grabbing material and suffer for it, but this time I could not resist. It was just too tasty, this pawn. If I taking I didn't like, activates black's bishop. But black here has probably compensation if he goes bishop c6, simply trading. Yeah, thanks for the test messages. It seems to work fine. Always a little bit skeptical if there's nothing happening in the chat. It could be that my connection is broken, yeah, or chess24 chat is hanging, everything possible. Okay, so let's go knight b5. If he takes it, that must be great. That's definitely great. Got the fantastic bishop now on f3, which is totally unopposed. Okay, I wonder if I should go a3 here, or this is also a pretty decent move, but let's send this back. Maybe 95 is not too bad. Yes, I saw 95. It's not that I overlooked this move completely, but I was thinking I get to c4 with the queen, but he maybe can play c4 here. Maybe. Rook c1. Yeah, rook c1 is still good for white, yeah. Still. Is there something in the chess24 videos against the bird opening? Huh. Ooh. I don't remember offhand if there is a series about, let's say, rare openings. I've done a video on my YouTube channel how to play against somewhat less popular lines, 1 f4, 1 b4, 1 g4, and so on. You can always check my YouTube channel for that video. It will be a good guidance, at least for the very beginning. I don't think that you need something super sophisticated against 1 f4, but it is not so terrible. Sorry. Yeah, I'm pressurizing d5. It's not easy. Queen b7. Queen b7 doesn't look. Oh, he gives me the pawn. Just gives me the pawn. Probably he's hoping that. By the way, I also have this. This is stronger. Yeah, using the pin by the f2 bishop against the queen. That looks pretty awful. He still does not have much activity, so I don't really see a reason why I should weaken myself by giving up the bishop against the knight. I can also just play with c6 and push pawns. Yeah, black is basically sitting there in a position where he cannot do much. Rook d7, I guess. Bishop e1 is one idea. Can also take e6, but this should win some material. Chat is lagging, yeah, it seems to be. And while I was, I had a complete hallucination there while glancing on the right hand side for the check. I was thinking my bishop is on f2, which it isn't. Huh, okay. It's funny that the position was so winning that this is still a position that I can play. And I will probably win on time. Okay. I was just in my mind the bishop was still on f2, so I didn't I didn't see bishop c5 check at all. Thanks for the game. Oops. Thanks for the game, Kasparov fan. Game already aborted to it. Okay, so yeah, I think I've played absolutely everybody here. I played the King Murderer, I played Grief, yeah. After all those years, Jaap Bleekveld. No, I don't think I've played Jaap before. So a Sicilian. Okay. Yeah, against e6 I play c3. Yeah, g3 is a slightly offbeat line, but it's very simple to play. More aggressive is d4, of course, d4 and bishop c4 later and so on. But this is a huge theoretical workload actually. And this is very simple to play. And still, it's not super simple for black to equalize, I believe. Okay. Try to play knight c4 or knight e4. If he takes, knight takes, it looks like I will get the pair of bishops. Okay, let's get this. I can actually play knight e3. I saw this idea. It's not like I completely overlooked it, but yeah. Yeah, the chat was a little bit it's just a little bit too quiet. Yeah, no IQP, because I will, if I take with the knight, I'm going to get the bishop pair for not much compensation, I think. It's always funny to see something without sound. Okay, so I've taken this, and what's going on here? Taken with the pawn, okay. B3 is a lame move, yeah, probably a bit lame. probably a bit lame. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely some things I like about my position, but some are not great. Yes, everything in blue. That's true. Yeah? I've got lots of blue stuff somehow. It wasn't intended. Got this. I even got the additional thermos bottles. They're also blue. Yeah, bishop e3. I thought. Isn't that a problem? Yeah, queen e5 is forced. Huh? Yeah, queen e5 is the only move not to immediately lose stuff, right? What bag? Weird sound effects. Okay, so queen to f5. The queen is really running out of squares a little bit. Bishop h3, is this a move? No, that's a blunder actually. Oops. Queen d6. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not totally unplayable, of course. But runs into further tempi. Rook e5 is suggested. I'm not very observant today. Really not. Really not. I'm not really observant. It felt wrong what Jaap Bleekveld was doing, but I couldn't quite put the finger on it. It felt wrong, and it was wrong. Okay. He's attacking f2. Yeah? Yeah, it's just nothing. It's just bloody nothing. But I've got 1 minute clock advantage. Who are the favorites in the candidates tournament? Yeah, now black will play maybe queen to e5, keep the queens on. Yeah, I have to admit I also would like Aronian to win. Very classy guy and very interesting player. It's the match where you can really hope that the chess content will be great. Kramnik is the favorite. No, I don't think this is the case. But I see why Kramnik student is is suggesting this. Okay. Tja, it's absolutely difficult to keep this pawn. Maybe if black, no. It's even difficult to get the pawns somewhat in motion. Eh? Yeah, it's just a draw. I mean, again, I can play on time, which I don't like to do, really. Yes, I could have covered the pawn, but is that a good position? I don't know. It looks very passive. Oh, that was really bad. What am I doing here? Well, that's a really bad game. That's a really bad game. Okay, I'm offering a draw. They really deserved that. That was one of the absolute most terrible games ever. It was completely weird. Okay. So, oops. What's going on? What am I doing here? I should learn to handle this interface. Maharishi 3. It worked earlier, right? The what is it called again? Hippo. The hippo. Yeah, I tend to do this sometimes with the draw offers, even though I can win on time. I just think, I mean, actually, one issue that I have a little bit with online chess is that people rarely play with increment. It's just a far superior way of playing blitz, but it's just not very popular somehow. I don't know why. And in any increment chess form, you would never win with white there. And if I really feel like I played badly and opponent deserves a draw just for the way he played, I will often offer it him. I will never offer a draw in any increment time control. There you always have to prove what the position is like, yeah, let's say. Yeah, it's a difficult thing, how you handle those situations. Do you offer a draw, or I don't know. It also depends for me sometimes how the game went. When I was like winning the whole game, and then and I'm also winning on time, and then I don't know, with 5 seconds on the clock I blunder a piece, and the whole game was completely one-sided. I will just win on time, because I think, okay, I just didn't pay attention anymore, and it's okay to win this game, but it's difficult. If people just flag, it's totally okay. I mean, I still will be annoyed at it, but it's obviously okay. Yeah, somehow we created a French defense out of this. It's kind of okay. This is a really risky move. I didn't play c4. I was thinking c4 could be a problem. Let's see. This isn't one of the main lines. No, it was the hippo. Playing g6. Don't like this position. No, it's totally okay. As I said, if you want to win on time such a game, it's fine. It's caveman blitz. Non-increment blitz is caveman chess. You can win on time every position, whatever you want. You can win on time. It's okay. My position here is not great. No, I don't want to blast the center open for the bishops. If a center gets blasted open, I'm just getting mated. Wow. By the way, I agree that the coverage of the World Championship match between Carlsen and Kayakin was fantastic. They really did a great job. Here on Chess24, the commentary by Peter and Jan was fantastic, and it was it was fantastic. However, the match itself I found extremely boring. Okay, so the bishop has to cover f7. Still under pressure here, obviously. Yeah, I felt that my match was very boring. It really was. What I found, the thing that I really felt made it boring was the absolutely one-sided opening choices. They had the same position types every single game, and Kayakin was never trying to win a game. He was just happy with defending crap positions and hold them. And if you can really get the World Championship title with that kind of chess, it would be terrible. So I was happy that it didn't work. Okay, let's go Killer Cat. Karjakin's match strategy, by the way, was excellent. I mean, it was just terrible to watch. Yeah, Alakan and Klapper Banker played the Queen's Gambit decline every game. Yeah, that's true. It also wasn't a super exciting match, to be honest. It is. I know it has the reputation of being a fantastic match, but I don't know. Well, it had some great games, absolutely. A little bit of variety is not bad, though. Yes, the Killer Cat. We all should hide. Yeah, that's true. I mean, as I said, I think that Karjakin's strategy was probably the best that he could do. Absolutely. And he got awfully close. I mean, much closer than I don't know what he expected, but much closer than many people expected, certainly. But the whole match, I mean, it all depended on the... not all depended on, but there were those two games early on where Carlsen was completely winning. And if he wins those two games, this is going to be... I mean, how is Karjakin ever winning a game? Never. He's just not going to win a game ever. So it would have been extremely funny, by the way, if Magnus would have taken the lead there, and then we see Karjakin trying to win a game. That would probably be good fun. I actually have a problem with the rook. After g3, I don't know where to put it. Could be tricky. Okay, I somehow want to get something going here. Knight to f4, whatever. Give me some play. Yeah, I think with most possible challenges, we can definitely hope for a more let's say enterprising approach. Yeah, for example, if you take Caruana, he's simply not just staying there and doesn't do anything. Yeah, he will try things, try to win games, or complicate things, and there won't be such a, I think, one-sided opening selection, just like the Rui or the Italian with d3 in every game. I'm out for knight f4. Not easy for white, I think. I don't see a really good move for white. Knight f4 is going to be annoying. If I take g2, it should be at least very dangerous. King takes, rook takes f2. I'm not sure if this is an objective win or anything, but it looks pretty dangerous. Oh, he just resigned. Is it really that terrible? I wasn't sure if I have a win like immediately here. I don't know. Okay, so thanks for the game, Killer Cat. I've played a lot. Arcadi. Oh, I haven't played Arcadi. Okay, let's play Arcadi. Yeah, well, silly penalty for Real, you say? Obviously, I have no way to discuss that. I don't watch football during a stream. Did Magnus watch football during one of his online Blitz matches? Yeah, I was thinking that I was winning there, but I didn't see something so super clear immediately. I definitely wouldn't have resigned, let's say, with black. Like, show me how it exactly is going to work out. After bishop d3, this is an interesting move because the dark squares and the pawn on d4 in particular is weakened. So, oh, that's a big pawn on d4. With a tempo. No, it's totally fine if you talk about football. This is a misunderstanding. I think it's actually nice to have some non-chess chat. It's totally fine. I'm just saying I have no way of evaluating it, yeah, because I don't watch. It seems like a cool match, though. It's something I would watch if I had the opportunity. So here, it looks like the dark squares, the queen h4 coming. Okay. Maybe actually the check first to get the king onto the h file. That would have been better. Yeah, it would have been better. Okay. Huh. He absolutely does not defend against queen g2 mate. That is mate. There's no way around that. Can pre-move this even, I think. It's not a check, nothing, no. I know it's too late, definitely too late. I have a question for the chat, and we have a couple of people on, of course. Has anybody of you ever been to San Sebastian in Spain, or I think it's also called Donostia? Anybody been there? Let's play Grief. Harry Grieve, I think. Yes, Harry Grieve. I ask because I will play a tournament there. Only decided to do this today. It's a tournament at the end of March, an open event, 9 round Swiss. It's supposed to be a very nice location. I've been to Bilbao, which is near San Sebastian, but not been to San Sebastian itself. Okay. Queen to f3. Yeah, the weather should be better probably than now, yeah. A friend of mine played a tournament in Lisbon, in Lisboa, Portugal. Lisboa, probably terribly pronounced. Anyway, he said the weather was terrible. He had was almost he felt very little motivation to to go outside, is what he said, even though it seemed a very beautiful place. Preparing c4. I can play it. Maybe taking was better. I'm not sure about it. This position type is almost always a little bit better for white, simply because the pawn structure is slightly superior. Yeah, here there are some tricks. If he takes on c4, I take d6. Okay. I take simply. Yeah, now taking on d5 will be a slightly better position. c5, no. I'll just take. Yep, white is a bit better. Okie dokie, what is that? I just wonder. I don't have anything great, let's say. Let's just improve a little bit. There's two isolated pawns, A and C pawn, and white's structure is still absolutely flawless. This is the main reason why this line for white is so solid. It has an extremely sound reputation, and this is simply because white has no pawn weakness whatsoever. Absolutely no pawn weakness. And black has slight structural deficits. Okay. I shouldn't get checkmated. Rook e1. Yeah, it's extremely simple to play. With white, you just keep your strategic advantages and go from there. I wonder if I overlooked something. That long think is a little bit suspicious. But I don't see anything in particular. I hope my connection is fine. I always get irritated if there is no move for such a long time, especially with black being so much down on the clock. Or is there a tactic? Is he looking for some tactic that I don't see? Maybe black. No, black is not disconnected. It's a little bit odd. He actually plays this move. For queen d2. Aha. Okay. Wow, that's a great shot. So I should have taken there first, or what? I can do the same then, actually. Remarkable. So g3 was a superficial decision. So I should try to win on time now, yes? Tja. Yeah, I don't know. That was slightly dirty, but he took really ages for those moves. How long did he take there? That was a bit crazy. Knight e3. 1.5 minutes. Yeah, it was a very nice shot, really. That was a very nice shot. Really out of the blue. Out of the blue. After here, I mean, if I take it, I have to go here then, yeah? That also would have worked here, right? Yeah, king g2 was kind of an automatic move. You just go to g2 there, but knight e3 was extremely strong. Whew. Yeah, thanks for the game, Grief. Paolo R. No, I've played him 4 times. PHC. Discombobulated. That's still one of the coolest names. Adrian, probably. Viorel, I haven't played him. So, yeah, let's go c4. I think I've got most of the wide moves covered. Romania, right? Yeah, but he did not play, or he does not play. Okay. Okay. Don't wait for ages there. Okay, let's play the highest rated opponent left, Öl der Schrecken, with e5. Yeah, it's my old pet line, bishop b4 check. It's a bad habit. I cannot really get rid of it somehow. I've had very decent results with it. Queen g4. Yeah, knight f6 is actually playable, but you can go queen f6 as well, if I remember correctly. I think Aronian played queen f6 there as well. Yeah, give me more double pawns. Ha! I've got the A file and the H file open after 11 moves. You don't have that often, and it's nice. That's really nice. So I don't have to castle. My rooks are already in play. Pretty nice. I don't think I understand. Did you play chess in 3 on a 3 board? You mean a 3 with three players, or? I don't look into chess variants all that much. I'm got my hands full with regular chess. So my knight on e5 is a rock, an absolute rock. Yeah, maybe I should have, instead of bishop e6, played this immediately, this g5 stuff. No, I haven't played 3-player chess, absolutely not. Not a single game. Yeah, he gets this back, unfortunately. Unfortunately, he gets it back. Okay, I'll castle. I said I don't need to, but okay. I have to here, I guess, almost. Get the rook into the game quickly. And e4 is attacked, so... maybe. Okay. Didn't expect this to happen. E5 is quite weak, so I think I should win this pawn, almost. Or can he cover it? Yeah, maybe you can just play knight g4. That's okay. Let's attack this pawn and maybe try bishop f5 next. So bishop f5, knight f6 takes, king f4 maybe, rook c5. Yeah, I think it's okay. I mean, it's a bit of a strange line, but I think it's okay. He almost has to, I guess, otherwise I'll just win e5. Okay. Let's see if I can get the king up the board. Yeah, it was a bit silly actually. Silly, silly, silly. It's unlikely that I can make much headway here. I maybe have to trade. I don't know, it's probably a draw anyway. I try to get to the B pawn. Of course, the only way to do it. I do this. What are you doing? It's tough for him to avoid the check now. C4. C4. This maybe. This maybe. Now if he takes, I check him. yeah, thanks for the game Öl der Schrecken. Yeah, that was a pretty punctual end for this show. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was a good session, and actually I finished on exactly 2600 at least. Yeah, and thanks for the game again, Öl. That was a tough one, I think. Okay, I'll be back next week. Same time, same channel, same place, same formula. Yeah, King B3. I still can play for a win. I was just reading the chat remark. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back next week. Thanks. Bye bye.